Before we start, I would like to mention quickly that images that are going to be presented within this video are from the official anime Instagram page. And as of April 8th, the game is still not out yet, so everything that is said up until this point is speculative. We can't exactly know for sure all the functionalities without having our hands on the game. This video will be pretty much a summary of what we know so far about Charlotte's upcoming project, Gacha Story. Hello everyone, Flo here, and let's get right into it. Let's start with a basic presentation. According to the many descriptions provided on the official Instagram Lumimi page, and as its name suggests, it is about making your own little story. Surprisingly enough, it is not made by Looney, the man known behind the Gacha Life series, but Charlotte, who's known to handle the Lumimi socials on GachaTube, alongside daily Gacha edits sharing on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. To go back on track, Charlotte chose visual novels as Gacha Story's medium. Visual novels are highly narrative-oriented, storytelling and visuals being the primary purpose. It is supposed to be launched on Android and iOS devices throughout the month of April, aka this month. Gacha Story's main features include designing your characters in-app with an anime style, or by importing your custom-made characters and backgrounds, having different sprites based on various emotions, and making them interact. To put it simply, it is like an upgrade for your typical Gacha mini-movies and series. On paper, that sounds pretty neat. The Gacha community's storytelling origins have slowly died down over the years to be replaced with whatever that is. But aside from the images shared by Charlotte, it's definitely clear that some sacrifices had to be made in order to make Gacha Story functional, and it might cost more than they realize. Every Saturday since the beginning of March, Charlotte would share more and more images connected to Gacha Story and what the game could provide to future users. That means the project is already pretty much done and in the phase of polishing, especially now that we're in the month of April. Let's start with how the studio functions. And it is definitely the highlight of the game, so listen up. Do you remember the skit maker of Gacha Life? And the narrator function from Gacha Club? Okay, combine the two, slightly upgraded, add music and effects, allow choice options, and finally implement Wonderland-like animation for sprites. And you got the studio of Gacha Story. Not only that, you can save your stories into a library. However, based on what was already shared, hopefully we get more precision in the future regarding how many stories can be made or the maximum number of lines within the story, because as of right now, it doesn't seem to be much. But it's still impressive, right? There's more. Each character has 6 main sprites, but you can put up to 3 characters on screen compared to Gacha Life 2's 16 characters. So might as well forget about background characters unless plastered on the imported background. As for character slots, you'll have to go back to the less than 100 slots of Gacha Club, 96 slots to be exact, which is 3 times less than what Gacha Life 2 offers. But then again, each character slot has 6 sprites, which end up with 576 sprites in total, aka the double of Gacha Life 2. So it depends on your perspective of things. In any case, I suppose both functionalities take up space and performance, hence cuts had to be made either there or very likely elsewhere. So when people got to learn about the in-game customization features to get the anime-style characters, it was a huge cold shower. Restricted skin tones, restricted color themes, outfits being locked in specific poses and genders. Yeah, when it comes to customization, while a few expressed nostalgia to older Gacha titles, like Gacha Memories, Gacha Studio, people were overall very disappointed. The Gacha community got so used to seeing over the years the games evolving and growing around in-game customization that taking a step back feels weird and upsetting. While Charlotte's trump card of adding importation features for backgrounds and characters is a huge plus, don't get me wrong, it adds more work outside of the app to be made. Because let's be very clear, it is unlikely you will be able to import Gacha Life 2 codes in Gacha Story. Instead, you might have to take a screenshot of your character, remove the background, save it as a transparent PNG, to finally be able to add your sprite in Gacha Story. In short, you are given 2 options. Whether you stick to the very limited anime-style customization features in-game, or you need to have a minimal amount of drawing and editing skills in order to import your personal sprites. And who knows about the size requirements for them. But hey, at least you won't have to focus on legs. As for the gacha aspect of gacha stories, since every gacha lineup game has one, it has yet to be revealed outside of a small icon found in one of the pictures shared called gacha units. And I wouldn't be surprised if the goal of this gacha was to collect presets like in Gacha Life 2. To put it simply, while simplifying processes like customization or storytelling can help new players understand how the game functions, the main target audience who grew with the previous games may not feel the same way regarding Gacha story. And while the entire studio experience has received huge quality of life updates, it still has some serious limitations, whether within the system or via its extensions, and has some unanswered questions, like, is there a specific amount of how much characters and backgrounds I can import? How far can Story 1 go? Is there a limit? And much more. Hopefully in the next few weeks we will get our answers, and that is where our video will end today. Stay safe on the internet, and I wish you all a nice day or night. Bye everyone!